What is up, everybody? It is Alpha here, and today we're going to be going over something that has happened with a Hellcat jailbreak wide body Challenger. So this person just got it 2023, 1,000 miles or less, and the engine blew up. They took it to Dodge. It's like, hey, it's got less than 1,000 miles, warranty, I need a new engine. So they went, checked the car, and they said, denied. You will be paying for this engine, and it's going to cost you about $36,000. And of course, he's probably shocked. And he was like, what's the issue? And they said something to do with the emissions, blah, blah, blah. So he said, oh, it's because I got a mid-muffler delete. And so they went and talked to Dodge and stuff, and it came out. And here, let me swap it real quick so we can look over this thing. So $36,000 bill, 1,000-mile Challenger Hellcat jailbreak, and it was because the PCM was messed with. He got it tuned after he did the exhaust, which is what you're supposed to do, but they said that warranties do not cover the cost of repairing damage or conditions caused by any of the following, and the fourth bullet apparently was tampering with the emission systems or with a part that could affect the emission systems. So this is kind of iffy, because that sounds like, well, that could be, a mid-muffler delete affects with the emission systems. And so, they were like, what constituted emissions tampering in this specific case? And it came back and said the warranty claim was rejected after a Stellantis calibration engineer ran a PCM diagnostic test and confirmed that the vehicle's PCM was tampered with and contained non-factory software. And they said that they haven't seen anything on their end regarding mufflers. Apparently, that means it's not the issue, or I.e. not the issue. So essentially what happened was not the issue being a mid-muffler delete or an exhaust change, anything like that. It was because the PCM had been tuned, which means there was third-party software, or that the code had been changed. It had been tampered with. And that is a big no-no for Dodge and Stellantis. Don't mess with the car, because that gives them a way out of paying for stuff like this, which, it could essentially, their thing is, we built it to be like this, and we guarantee it for 36,000 miles if it's left like this. And when you change our code, that's like if you buy a computer and you swap it over. Like if I bought a Windows and all of a sudden I'm running OS, they're going to be like, dude, we didn't guarantee you it would run OS. We guaranteed it would run Windows. So they're saying essentially that you changed our code. We can't we don't know what you've done to it, or we see now what you've done to it, but we don't guarantee it for being like that. So for that reason, your warranty was denied. You're going to have to pay $36,000 for a new engine. And as we look in, he posted on Facebook about they pulled the computer and clearly see it was a faulty engine that lost compression and was their fault. Apparently Dodge told the dealer this was not the first 2023 for this to happen. And, there's pictures and stuff. And I'm guessing here, as you can see on the cylinders, up to 8. Cylinder 7 had no PSI, while the other ones had 100. So I'm guessing that is probably the issue, is cylinder 7. Obviously, it says, can you feel the misfire? Yes. And other things that I really don't know what they really mean or what it tells them for misfire, but it does say that there is a misfire in cylinder 7 with 0 PSI. So the engine is going to be replaced because cylinder 7 is not firing. But because he says that the car was never modified with anything ever. However, he later wrote that Dodge denied his claim specifically over a mid-muffler delete. He said blah, blah, blah. Although the entire language is not visible in the photo, it is clear that the page does say vehicle has been tuned, warranty due to emissions tampering. So it doesn't say mid-muffler delete or exhaust change. It says vehicle has been tuned. That's the PCM thing we're talking about. And you're changing the code. Let's see. Either way, he called out the dealer in a now deleted post. If you get a mid-muffler delete on a Dodge vehicle, it voids the warranty. End of story. Hellcat wide body jailbreak denies warranty on new motor within 790 miles. Changes the parameters of the engine. So this is kind of a big thing. I wish they would come out and kind of clarify the parameters of what we can and can't do to these cars. But I feel like they may not, because if they draw a line in the sand and people stay within it, it may cause more issues for them, versus if they leave it kind of vague, it kind of leaves up to them if they're going to do it or not. But essentially, in the end, it's if you get an exhaust and stuff, don't change the PCM, don't tune it. And I know a lot of these aftermarket exhausts, like especially these performance exhausts that people are getting, they'll market it saying, you could get 20 more horsepower with this exhaust, but you have to tune the car so the car knows, hey, we got different exhaust on. We can, we got more to work with. But doing that essentially will void your warranty. So this is something to kind of be careful with when thinking about getting exhaust, putting chips in the car, stuff like that. Anything to mod the car's coating, we got to be careful with, because we are seeing now that they are going to look at that. And I believe, and I'm pretty sure it's true, that if you were to say mod this car, change the coating, and you knew like, hey, we got to put this thing back to stock before we take it back, that they probably have a log on the PCM that shows, when things were changed and when stuff like that. You probably can't get away with messing with this thing at all, because it'll probably show log change back or something like that. It'll show every time the code was changed, and that's all they need. And they're like, boom, you did it. Now it's on you. So essentially, when doing these type of things, we need to be careful about what we do to these cars, because warranty, and I think the warranty only goes up to 36,000 miles. I'm not sure if there's an extended warranty. They didn't offer me one, probably because I financed out of house. However, I believe it is a 36,000 mile warranty. And if you have an extended one, then great, that's your warranty. But make sure while you're in that warranty, don't do anything that's going to cause you to lose it. Because, literally, for him to get a new engine, it's almost $40,000. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's about the cost of my whole Toyota Camry if I bought a brand new one. Like, my Toyota Camry, I'd have to sell it twice right now to probably get this much money. That's a lot of money. So don't put yourself in that situation. Now, if you want to, you can take the risk. You might have the money, if it happens, it happens. If not, cool. I don't have $36K just to drop in a car. Or say a new engine on a car that has less than 1,000 miles. Now, he said his has 790 miles. It was crazy. His mine is literally right at that mark. It's at 780 something, 790 something. So where I'm at the same mileage he is at, which is kind of scary, because this, according to the thing, it's not the first Dodge in 2023 or the 2023 model year to have this issue. Now, I'm hoping this is just a Hellcat issue and not a Scat Pack issue, because, maybe the supercharger or something like that is, different animal. That's what's causing issues. But regardless, if you change the PCM and something happens, they are more than likely, almost guaranteed, to deny your warranty. And you'll be stuck with this expensive bill. So this is mostly just a heads up before you do something, that you know what's going on, things like that, and just kind of get an idea of what could happen if you do these things. But anyway, this is just meant to be an informative video, a heads up video, quick little one. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you got some knowledge out of it about, hey, heads up. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one, and y'all have a fantastic day.